Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome back to Runt9 Plays Monster Train. The last run was bad, and I don't like it, so we're just gonna jump right back in. Don't even talk about it. Send me in. Let's see what we got going on with this one. Friendly units get -5 and -5. Honestly, perfectly fine. Gives us a chance to potentially do some regen and spike stacking, rage goodies, all that kind of stuff. We will do this first. Honestly, I have found Root Split Mask after our win last time to be a great way to give us a little bit more time. And then, yes, I think that spike stacking is how we're gonna go this time. Spike stacking is my preferred way to play green. -1 energy per turn to get a random artifact. That's an absolute yes. I don't think we started out with any 3-cost stuff in our deck, right? Double check. 2-cost. Most everything costs 1 except our single restoring retreat, so seems perfectly fine to me. After dealing a killing blow, gains a damage shield. Seems fine. Why don't we go this route? Have some armor, and then nothing to do with our restores, so just hold on to those. We did not draw any train stewards, unfortunately. So we will torch you. You're probably just going to have to die to Pyre at this point. And then I think we'll just add a bunch of regen on you. Go ahead and hit you with a torch. That's fine. Okay. So in this case, we can do Train Steward, Welder Helper, and that way you will die next turn. This guy, however, is going to make it to our Pyre. Alright, so boss battle. The boss is dead, so we actually will take 0 Pyre damage here. You love to see it. The regen is doing incredible work because we are healing right through his damage. This is why I like early regen stacking. It makes the early bosses a lot easier, and we picked up concussive coils. 50% chance to apply dazed when an enemy enters your train. Combined with healing and regen is actually incredible. Restoration detonation, absolutely. And then I think we will take a little bit of rage stacking because in our last one we were missing damage. And if you're not going to give me spikes, then give me damage. Unit upgrades, spell upgrades. I'm going to take the spell upgrades and the unit on this one. Multi-strike 2. I think we can do a lot with that since we did pick up the rage as well. Create a spell to gain double stack. I think double stacking the rage to 6. And then 10 magic power plus 1. Honestly, I don't think those hit any good ones. And I'm not going to purge anything. We're just going to leave the deck as it is. Go into the next battle. See what we get afterwards. Save our coins a little bit here. Armor 6, but gain a unit banner. I mean, I'm not even going to read what the units are because I'm going to talk myself out of it. Unit banners are too good. We gotta go for it. Okay, so what do we want? I mean, I think this is where you just put out the sentient. You throw the Animus of Speed behind. And then you just kind of live with that's what you got. And then you dump rage onto them as soon as you see it. That's exactly what you want. There you are now at 15. They both got dazed. You love to see it. We'll torch you. Incant gains +1. Okay, that's fine though. You're dead anyways, so the +1 attack doesn't matter. And this is where we definitely start the regen stacking. And why not go for some train stewards on the top floor? just to save our pyre a little bit of damage from you coming on in. They are rooted, so there's a chance that we make it out of it alive, but I'm gonna guess that probably not. Probably torch the healer. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. 5 damage. Okay, so we'll make sure that healer dies at least. You are regened up to full. You do gain +1 attack, but that's okay. I'm actually fine with that. Okay, so how are we doing against this boss? This boss is almost dead. So why don't we add armor, and then that means the boss is dead, and we end up taking no damage. So, quote unquote easy. I still feel like we may be lacking some good scaling damage. I would say easily the best artifact for us to pick up at this point would be Rage not wearing off, because then we can just start stacking Rage. I think this is a cycle of life. Cycle of life and death continues. We will live, they will die. Impish Scholar, we have so many spells that consume. Battering Ram, we don't have enough armor stacking. Armor 4 isn't that great. I think being able to bring back our Consume Rage. And right as I say we don't have any armor stacking, I'm tempted to pick up a Steelworker. I love dropping Steelworkers on the top floor and just letting their armor just go. We don't need the Pyre health, and I don't really care to duplicate anything. Yes, I would like to duplicate the Rage Potion, but we're going to go this route. We're going to pick up an Awoken unit, because we are definitely woke. And Husk Hermit can do some good AoE. Not a bad one to stick Rage on either, but our Multi-Striker I think would be better. I don't remember what you do. Deal X damage, add a copy of this to your discard pile. Spike Driver Colony. So the Spike Driver Colony gives us little meat shields to soak up attacks. Automatic Rail Spikes. It's basically just a torch that duplicates itself. Because we don't have any energy stacking right now. I will take the Rail Drivers, because those are free meat shields. You stick them in the front, they take one blow no matter how big it is, and it gives you just a little bit more breathing room. What kind of unit upgrade do we got? 145, Endless is a good one, but +6, don't even have to think about it. Give Animus of Speed +6, move right along. -1, you all already cost 1, I don't care to make you cheaper. We'll take 1 Purge here. Let's go ahead and drop a Train Steward. I think that at this point I'm realizing how bad Train Stewards are for the vast majority of decks. I mean, enemy units enter with damage shield. Oh, goodness. I'm glad we have multi-strike, but Rage, damage shield. This is terrible. Okay, so we're gonna start on the top shelf. The thing is, though, we could somehow heal through it. The chance of them being dazed, this is only 10 damage incoming. The spikes would pop the damage shield, and then Husk Hermit can sweep and get all the kills. And we could even put a Spike Driver Colony in front. No, we couldn't, because I'd want to do a Welder Helper. I'm actually strangely okay with this. Husk Hermit kills all of them? Welder Helper blocks all of the damage this turn. Spike Driver Colony. I actually think I want them to, yeah, just go for the armor and then torch the bomb. I don't know if Daze stops that attack. Let's find out. It does. Okay. But that means that all 3 of them are dead. I'm very, very okay with that. And then, honestly, just Put the spike driver colony right there, and hopefully we can put something good behind it. We can put our multi-striker behind it. Like, yeah, ideally we would put our multi-striker on the bottom floor, but the daze is incredible, dude. You're still dazed. Oh, no, it's a new explosive, that's why. So we put steel worker protected by an animus, or an animus protected by a steel worker, and then we could pop your damage shield and then you would die from spikes. But I don't think I care. Let's drop a train steward here. Obviously we wanted to play Cycle of Life, but there was so much good setup there that I'm perfectly okay with where we're at. Rooted and dazed, so you're gonna take 27 damage. And let's make it even better. You're gonna take 63 damage. Regen on you. Dazed, so no incoming damage. I don't know why you were gonna lose 1 HP though. Not sure. And then probably just put another train steward up there. You're regenning, so I'm not gonna bother with the restore. This seems good. And then if we can get our imp out there to return the rage to our deck. Couple dazes there, only 6 damage incoming. Welder Helper would add some armor, but I don't think that's the way I want to go. Give me the sap for more regen. They're all dead. You're not. You're actually a problem right now. The Spike Driver Colony is going to tank the hit, which is exactly what they're supposed to do. So we're going to draw the Impish Scholar on next turn. Okay. So if that's the case, we could drop the Impish Scholar here to tank a hit. I'm actually okay putting the Welder Helper up there. And then I guess let's just torch you. Restoration Detonation isn't actually going to do any damage, so not much point in playing it. I am very okay with how this fight is going. Oh, it puts it in our hand? Okay. So, oh, it's random. That's right. I forgot that that was random. That was my bad. So we're gonna put regen on you. I think popping your damage shield is a good idea. Restoration Detonation would only do 2 damage. You're dead. You're dead. Do an extra 2 damage because reasons. And the regen stacking is doing quite well for us, actually. A bunch of spikes. So the boss is dead, and I mean, just to make matters worse for you, you don't even get to kill our champion. Look at the regen. You love to see it. So I believe we're getting a random artifact out of this one. No, it's a dataless battle. So we're just getting regular stuff. So we're getting a unit banner, and I'm thinking that more room on each floor is the best one for us. I hate this decision. All 3 of them are just incredible for us for different reasons. Now, granted, we don't have the +1 energy, so we would have to make this cheaper. The spike and the tome, though, because here's the thing. Apply quick to Animus of Speed. Amazing. Apply quick to something with sweep. Amazing. but also apply 2x rage to Animus of Speed and armor so it protects itself. I'm gonna go with quick though. That's one of the toughest decisions, and I love when this game makes you make tough decisions. Like, I know it seems like I struggle, but I love having hard decisions. I love the balance because there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, this really doesn't feel like underpowered at all. You're big, but the strike +3 is pretty good. I'm gonna pick you up. Because again, scaling damage, I will say it every single episode. If you don't have scaling damage, you're not winning a run. The one that we run, the run that we won 2 episodes ago, we had scaling damage via armor plus battering ram. That's how we won. Merchant of Magic, actually, this is exactly what I want to see. We're at the point where I want to get the train stewards out of the deck, especially since we're picking up another unit. Rage adds an additional 2 per stack, so we want to put you on the same floor. Okay, so our ideal setup is to have Animus of Speed protected by something. Something with some good HP. Deranged Brute honestly can protect it a little bit. Drop Rage on Animus of Speed. And so Rage 6, 2 per stack, that's 4 per stack, that's plus 24. That's 9 plus 24, it's 33 times 3. You love to see it. So let's remove a couple of cards. I think it is time to yeet the train stewards. It is your time to go. Merchant of Magic, what do you got for me? Upgrade a spell to remove consume. I don't think there's anything that magic power hits. You know where I'm going with this one. Rate all but removing consume from quick. I got a double stack, apply rage 6 for free, doesn't consume though. That's absolutely amazing. I don't know that this is a winning deck yet. How much direct damage do we do? 1 plus our torches. I'm okay dealing with a spell shield. I do like being able to torch units that are like 6 attack, 1 HP, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case here since enemies entering with dazed, 50% chance. So here's what I'm thinking. Again, I think I want Animus of Speed with Deranged Brute sitting on the top shelf. Deranged Brute is 2, Animus of Speed is 2, and then we protect it with the Steelworker. So if that's how that's gonna go, then we want a sentient, protected, or not protected, we want an Alpha Fiend behind, and that leaves us room to drop an Impish Scholar. We could put a Welder Helper in front, or in the back. We could potentially drop a Spike Driver Colony to soak up a hit. We're not going to use Rage Serum. Actually, it's going to get shuffled back through anyways. Give you some regen. I think you go ahead and drop Husk Hermit there. And because Rage Serum is going to get shuffled back through, we're going to get to play Animus of Speed before we see it again. So actually, yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't see any reason why not. Because it doesn't have consume anymore. So, I mean, it's incredible. So this is part of the combo. Deranged Brute, Animus of Speed. And we don't want Welder Helper. I think we're just going to focus on you regenning. This is where I put Welder Helper here, is my opinion on the matter. You will die on the next floor, easy enough. The 6 damage does kind of stink, and that's where I'm like, I joked about it at the beginning. I like using torches to take out the 6 attack, 1 health or 2 health enemies, but I don't think it's enough to worry about right now. We've got Root on the top floor. There's Steelworker. You go in front, start stacking up. We have 1 card that's been consumed. I actually don't want to play Impish Scholar. I would prefer when it has a chance of hitting our book. Get quick back. You're dazed, which is obviously fantastic. You only got regen 2, so go ahead and restore your HP. And then... You're only taking 11 damage. You're going to go down to 51. Okay, but you're going to be rooted. You will die. That's not a concern. Let's go ahead and pop your spell shield just in case we need to do something to you next turn to make sure that nothing crazy happens. Okay, so... thinking about what we want to do this time... You are going to actually do some damage. You are dead via spikes, which is exactly what we want. We could potentially drop a welder helper. Was there something else I wanted to drop on you? I don't think so. I mean, we do want to make sure that we leave room somewhere for Impish Scholar, but I think the middle row is going to be exactly where we do that. I do kind of wish we had some card draw to churn through our deck just a little bit faster. I actually think let's go ahead and drop a Spike Driver Colony, soak up that 1 hit. You have regen 2, but you're not actually going to heal it back up. So you will die next turn because you are rooted. The problem is you won't. Okay, yeah, I see the problem here. Go ahead and pop your spell shield. We might have to do something about you. I don't want to drop a welder helper here. I think we'll just restore you, and then that should be fine. And we're not going to draw through our deck yet. What an awful turn to draw Cycle of Life and Tome at the same time. You hate it. This is definitely, you have to do the apply quick. You go for the regen. You have not lost any health, so Restoration Detonation doesn't do anything. I think we just restore there. We might be able to get a boss kill on this next turn, but I highly doubt it. Because I don't remember how strong this boss is. 400. You're going to take 170, which is obviously really nice. And you're dazed, so you don't attack on the first turn. Okay, this one does kind of stink. Because we really have to hope we draw through the Rage Serum. So this is part of the problem. Our deck is a little on the fat side right now. We should be careful with adding more cards. And that's something that I've been guilty of this entire time I've been playing Monster Train. Is I see a good card and I'm like, oh, I have to take it. No, not really. Not every time. So if we don't torch you twice, then you're going to get to hit our pyre. So I think making sure we get a kill there is important. And then let's go ahead and pop your spell shield in case we need to do something to you in the future. Okay. How much you taking? Only 7. I mean, that's not surprising. You're going to end up getting a chance to hit our pyre. There is a very small chance that we don't actually draw our Rage Serum next turn. Can you believe how much of a frustration that would be? Definitely Impish Scholar. What did you give me back? You gave me the Wildwood Tome. Thank you for blessing this run. Who I think probably having Deranged Brute with Quick. Don't only do 2 damage with the restoration. Put a Spike Driver in front. Nobody can really be restored. Go ahead and pop your Spell Shield. Not that it matters. You will die in 2 hits, so we are going to take a little bit of pyre damage here. First time this run. Does kind of stink, but the real question is 1 in 6 chance of not drawing our Rage Serum. If we don't draw our Rage Serum, then this stinks. You know what? Actually still dead anyways, but yeah, 33 times 3. It just makes it a little bit faster to go do it that way. Just so it's fewer hits that the boss has. It just makes this battle go faster, so we get out of this a little easier. So we did get the 100 gold from that. Pretty important. 3 sting spells is kind of nice. Especially since Cycle of Life, I'd rather just like make it better and then duplicate it. Or, I mean, at this point, we're duplicating Rage Potion. Give me the Sting spells. Double armor or, yeah, 2x Rage and 2x armor. I think that's a lot better. Because getting some Rage stacking is actually going to be pretty beneficial. Improved Spike Driver. Upgrade all Spike Driver colonies with plus 20. I didn't know. I didn't actually read any of this before. I should keep that in mind. So we have Spike Driver colonies have 21 attack now. Wait, hold on. Did they permanently add them to our deck? Add a copy to your discard pile. Those aren't temporary. I legitimately did not know that those were not temporary. Honestly, that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So, upgrade plus an artifact, but gold and trinkets. And that's enough gold where we can almost buy out the trinket shop. Plus a champion upgrade. I gotta go for it. Take me to the caverns first before we pick up the trinkets. What do we get? Okay, this is a fine one. Let's go for the dead weights. Because that's just more increased damage on our multi-striker. We'll grab the trinket before we grab the upgrade. Summon a unit. Summon a second unit, gain 2. Demon units get multi-strike. How many demon units do we have? We have 1. That's incredible on Alpha Fiend. Pretty good on Deranged Brute. Steelworker is a demon. Okay, so I think demon units get multi-strike. Easy choice. We can buy him out. So take all of it. Spikes getting +1 per... yeah, +1 stack each time it is applied. We don't apply spikes many times, but it is a little bit extra. Rejuvenate, deal 10 damage to the front enemy units. Since we're doing regen stacking as well, I think that's better than extra spikes. And so at this point, I would love to see the Spore card. Spikes 300 coins. We are not dealing with spikes when we have so much multi-strike. That's just asking to ruin our run. I have done that. I have made that mistake before, don't get me wrong. We will not be making that mistake today. So the Sentient goes in front. I think we're gonna go kind of the same thing we did last time. Husk Hermit goes there. I think this is a cycle of life. Add a little bit extra on the spikes. And then, honestly, we could add Rage, but I think add Rage on the Sweeper and deal 10 to the front enemy unit. Seems okay. That also means that he starts with 3 attack, which is actually kind of fine. This is Steelworker goes in front. Alpha Fiend goes behind the Sweeper. We're gonna put a Spike Driver Colony in front. I'm actually not sure. This is an interesting one. Restoration Detonation would actually do a good chunk of damage. Down to 57. It would be nice to be able to kill you, though, because you're going to heal him up to 10. What's your thing? Slay, gain rage 3, not a problem. Impish Scholar is a whiff. I'm just trying to figure out, do we want to play Spike Driver Colony somewhere? I think I'd rather be able to put some armor on the Husk Hermit. We do already know that Animus of Speed and Deranged Brute are going on the top floor. We're going to want some removal. I'm okay with having the dead weights in our deck, but we're going to want some removal. Probably try to get the torches out of our deck. Honestly, I think let's just put a Spike Driver Colony in the middle here. Oh, never mind. You have Sweep. The Spike Driver Colony is dead. That was, yeah, he has Sweep. I'm done. Pardon my dumbness. But we're adding more 21 attack Spike Driver Colonies to our deck, so that's good, right? Animus of Speed goes on the top floor. You get regen. And you have Sweep, but you are dazed, so this is definitely... Give me a Spike Driver Colony right there. That kills you. And then we don't need to bother torching the healer. That deals 10 damage, so this guy will actually take 10 damage now. These guys are getting a little low on HP. It would be nice to not have that problem. Oh no. The cleave, though. Ah. That really stinks. Ouch, Charlie. That really hurt. I hate it. That is so bad for us. Oh, I didn't even consider that as a possibility of something that could happen. I just wasn't paying enough attention. I mean, that's on me. That was a misplay, but that is a huge misplay. Torch the healer, and then... I mean, I'm also not against just putting more Spike Driver Colonies on this bottom floor, because the thing is, they cost one, or they only have one unit size, so we could legitimately put a bunch of them back here. You're gonna take 64 damage. And ouch, Charlie. And then why don't you take 10 damage to the face? Don't get me wrong, the multi-striker demon on this floor, the +3 each time, like that is really good. In fact, especially now that we can add quick, give you some regen, give me some sting spells, and you both are dead. I want you to actually get a strike off. I would prefer that you don't take damage, so just sting this guy to death, and then torch you just for the lulz. Okay, so how much damage do we do to the boss? That is a lot. You actually still have rage, so deranged brute would be kind of good, but why don't we? Don't have room for you. We do have room for the husk hermit. Actually, I think if we do this, we just win. Not quite. So we'll just put the deranged brute up there, and you take 10 damage. Take 10 damage. Okay. So, I mean, we do get off the this train, or get out of this fight. Sorry. We do get out of this fight okay. We're adding more spike driver colonies to our deck, permanently apparently, as it turns out. Again, had no idea that that's how that worked, but, you know, good to know. So quick plus multi-strike, boss is dead on that floor. Moving right along now. I mean, Bramble Lash, kind of incredibly good. Yeah, we're gonna go that route. I think Impalate is gonna start to get pretty decent. It would be nice to have Impalate plus Imp in a box, but yeah, we'll grab Impalate because right now it basically reads 2 Ember, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit, which even that is still really good. So duplicating is a definite concern, but another Merchant of Trinkets plus 100 coins, that's a potential huge pop-off. And then we can remove... I don't want to remove the spike driver colonies, but I also kind of don't want to remove the spike driver colonies. Let's remove the torches, because at this point, like, we're going to have some stings, and we got some other stuff going on. Seems fine. Alright, what trinkets do you got? Friendly units enter with Rage 3. Are you insane? Absolutely, yes. I do like Pyre gaining 15 attack, but also 50% chance to remove all buffs on enemy units when they enter the train. Also incredible. Also makes it a lot easier on the decision of, do I want to turn on a trial? Because that, plus they have a chance to be dazed. Okay, seems good to me. So what's going to happen? Spell shield, damage shield, spell shield 5, and she will power them up with armor. Okay, we've dealt with this one before. Not a big deal. Are they entering with rage as well is the question. They're not entering with rage. Only 1 attack. So these are extinguish. Yep, okay, so this is what we're kind of used to. So if that's the case, then because they have a chance to be dazed, I think Sentient plus Husk Hermit. Husk Hermit is a sweep, get the kill across the board. And then... I mean, add a bunch of rage, and then 10 damage to front enemy unit. Why not, right? Seems good to me. Now keep in mind that with the spike setup, it can potentially be problematic. Animus of Speed on this front or first level though. We also could just do the same setup we've been doing before and put Animus of Speed behind a Steelworker, and then... Where is he? Dropping Deranged Brute up there as well. We need some card draw. After this fight, I'm definitely picking draw an extra card each turn. I don't think the energy is as necessary. We can play each of these, and then we'll go back up to 3. This is... I don't know. I'm tempted to put Animus of Speed down here, just because if we add Quick, that can do a lot of stuff while enemy units are dazed. But I'm going to go with what's been working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. make you bigger and better, more spikes, and then, yeah, how about we put a spike driver colony down here as well? Gets rid of that Alabaster Guardian. Bottom floor Alabaster Guardian is done. You are dazed, so this is good, only taking 1 damage. Good stuff. And then I think this is Alpha Fiend. Welder Helper, add some armor. Send a unit and restore 10 health. Why don't we just do this? Bop. And bop. Seems good to me. Okay, and then up on the top shelf, you are going to do 5 damage. You're just going to regen the armor. You need some regen. And I also think this is a restore 15 health, do a bunch of damage. You're going to take 46 damage. Why don't we crank that up a notch and put another spike driver colony in there? And why don't we put 2 spike driver colonies right here? Okay, the spike driver colony stacking is an interesting thing. I quite like it, actually. So one thing of note is we are about 40 minutes before my Saturday stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab the hotkey for pause recording, if that's a thing that exists. Let me double check this. We're gonna do this live. Can I pause? I could have sworn that was a thing that you could do. Maybe not. Let me see. I'll only take just a moment here to see if this is a thing that's possible. Output, recording. Just because it would be nice to be able to pause, go take care of making what I need, because I feel like that this is a potential win. Nope, I don't see it. So if that's the case, then, you know, we're not gonna speedrun strats, but we do need to get moving pretty quickly here. So if that's the case, then I think this is, add a bunch of rage and armor up there would be kind of ideal. Impalate, I don't know, I think I'd rather just go for more rage stacks on you. And I mean, a spike driver colony would be kind of hilarious, but I'm actually not going to put one on the top row. And we're dealing a little bit of damage here and there to the boss as well. Can't be upset about that. So Deranged Brute goes up here. No room for a Welder Helper anywhere. Keep the regen ticking. Give me some Preserved Thorns. You have Harvest. So actually, that makes sure that you're dead. And then if we sting you a couple times, it doesn't look like that got more damage down on the boss, but actually it should, because now Alpha Fiend gets 1 hit to, yeah, it probably did, and I just didn't notice it. So actually doing some good damage to the boss before they even hop into our train officially. And then Quick, you know where Quick is going, right there. Although it is tempting to put Quick on Alpha Fiend as well. And then Bramble Lash, that's 75 damage. Honestly, I'm not against using it right here, because now you're going to take 72 damage by everyone having more of a chance to attack. And now you're going to come in and only 190 damage, huh? Well, what if I do that? 267 damage. Okay. Keeping in mind that our biggest damage dealer is on the top level, So we should still be in an okay situation. You're taking 56 damage here. 5 to the front unit. Can't heal anybody here. So just in turn, and then definitely dead on the top level. No question about that. Yes, so you are straight up dead. Let's just do this to make the death that much faster. Okay, flawless boss battle. And again, draw an additional card each turn. We need to tick through our deck faster. Double the amount of rage on friendly units. You know how good that's going to be on our top row. You know how good that's going to be. So at this point, we have 2 fights left. I guess that's okay. I would ideally like to eat before the stream, but as long as I can still get my tea. Spike Steel +1 damage per stack? Yes. Absolutely incredible. I didn't even look at what the other side was. I just saw an artifact and clicked. I probably should have paid more attention, but this is actually the path I would have chose either way. 100% for sure. Major refraction, make 1 unit +1, 15 and 15. Make 1 unit only, yeah, we'll do this. Why? Because that means that we're not nearly as dependent on rage to do what we need. And now you won't just get swept. Okay. And then let's see, what do you got here? Holdover. Oh. Oh, but you can't do it on Rage Serum because it's already got 2. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Honestly, I think holdover on Bramble Lash is kind of insane. Would be nice to also have powered up with some magic power, but being able to play a Bramble Lash every single turn seems like it's pretty good to me. Enemy units enter with Spell Shield. They're gonna have multi-strike. I'm okay with that. Random artifact is almost always worth it. So they're gonna have multi-strike and Spell Shield. We don't do a lot of direct damage with Spell Shield, so that's why I'm okay with this. You're dazed, you're not. If we kill you, though, you also don't have a Spell Shield. Do we even still have torches in our deck, though? We do still have 2 torches. We have way too many Spike Driver colonies. I didn't realize how much they end up spamming. All right, I'm trying to decide how I want to play this. I want to make the most of them being dazed. It's 14 incoming damage. So I think this is a situation where, because you're at 4, I think our ideal situation is be able to put a Husk Hermit on the bottom floor. Give you a bunch of regen. And maybe put Deranged Brute down here. That's gonna buff up the rage. That means that they're dead. Oh yeah, because you're gonna do 1 damage and die from spikes, which is great. And then why don't we go... Alpha Fiend, Spike Driver Colony, Spike Driver Colony. So that's just an incredible amount of damage on the middle floor as well. I did bump up the audio a little bit last video, I think. Let's bring it back down. I think it may just be a little loud. So again, I think Husk Hermit down here. Probably in the middle. No, in the back. Because that means that with Sweep is guaranteed to kill the one giving everyone multi-strike. And we're not going to take any damage because they're all dazed. Isn't that amazing? You put Steelworker on the top floor. That's just, it's just what you do, you know? I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to get the Collector killed. So 86. We're currently doing 56 plus 34. That's 80. So if we impalate you... Yeah, do that. Nope, still miscalculated. Now you're dead. Okay, good to go. And then, sure, put a Spike Driver Colony up there. Kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. Yeah, seems good. Because we want to make sure we get that gold. So they lost multi-strike. We almost ran out of places to put Animus of Speed. Could have been very detrimental, but we can get you up there. Good to go. You're flat out dead. We have a ton of damage now. The Spike Driver Colonies getting upgraded is an unexpected insanity. I'm kind of tempted to just make Deranged Brute better instead of putting, because like, you're the one that buffs the rage on everyone else. Instead of putting it on Animus of Speed, who's already at 33x3. Yeah, that's the route I'm gonna go. Rage Serum plus the Spike, and we're in a pretty good spot. All the floors are full, so we just kind of sit back and click the end turn button. You know, put the requisite buffs out there and call it good. You love to see the dazes, would love to give you some more regen. I mean, Cycle of Life versus Restoration Detonation. It's gonna restore 15 health, but this is a plus 10 health, plus more spikes. I just think that's better. In turn. And now we just kind of sit back, and the boss is just easily dead at this point. A brief respite, huh? Well, why don't we also add Quick onto you, and add more regen onto you. And we don't have room for an Impish Scholar or anything like that. You will kill Alpha Fiend, unfortunately. But that just means more room for Spike Driver Colonies. I think the boss is dead on the first floor. Not quite, actually. Bramble Lash has holdover, so just deal 75 damage, add 3 sting spells, and bop, bop, bop. Spike Driver Colonies up here. We have 6 Spike Driver Colonies. They will all die, I think. Trample is a rough one to deal with. But you're at 84, so you're actually dead and only one of them dies. Oh no, you have Trample, never mind, they're all dead. That's a fair point, and so that's gonna just add a ridiculous amount of them to our deck. Okay, so note to self, be careful with those. They're kinda spooky. Bramble Lash isn't actually gonna do anything. I mean, you're dead when you get up there, but I did kind of spice this one up a little bit. We're gonna have a million freaking Spike Driver Colonies, dude. I wish they weren't permanent though, and then just make this a little bit faster. Good stuff, dude. So we're going to go into the final boss fight here pretty quickly. Wing clippings. Cards with consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. It's amazing. And then spreading spores, that's just what I wanted to see. And then 5 damage rage 8, I will take that. Okay, so we need to get into the final boss fight, and then I need to get ready for the stream. Merchant of Steel. There's some good unit upgrades out there, but Merchant of Magic, Artifact, I'm gonna go this route. I know you may be thinking like, really? Yes, really. What do you got for me? You're gonna purge a card. Absolutely. Get rid of a single spike driver colony. We have too many of them. And then give me a random green card. Okay, sure. Probably never going to play you, but why not? Now, what I would like to do is upgrade the spreading spores to be cheaper. Give me a random artifact. Friendly units entering with armor 5 is good, but when a card with consume is played, restore 5 pyre health. I mean, ideally, we wouldn't be taking any pyre damage at all. I think the armor 5 is probably going to be better. It gives us just a little bit more breathing room. Figure out what our upgrade is going to be here. I do like the rejuvenate, but spikes 20, that's going to be a lot of spike damage since we have double spike damage right now. Now, what do you got? Upgrade a spell with double stack. Multiple good ones here. Upgrade a spell to cost -1. That seems like a pretty good combo. Make it cast twice and make it only cost 1. Or magic power. Or magic power isn't really that great. Like, that would only increase the damage on that one. Now, I think we go Emberstone and double stack on spreading spores. Where'd it go? Because now it's regen for spike 6, only costs 1. Yes, absolutely. Okay, final boss time, and all of our units get -5 attack and -5 HP, right? Yes. I don't think that's each round. I think that's just like a flat, that's the negative that they're just gonna push onto us. Okay, so interesting opening here. But put you in front with Animus of Speed behind you. Double stack Rage Serum. And a Spike Driver colony. And then on the middle one, Alpha Fiend, Husk Hermit. So you're going to get 2 stacks by hitting. You're going to take 40 damage. Both of them are dead. You're taking 7 damage. We will need to get some regen ticking. But that's a really good opening turn. All of them are dazed. You did some debuffs up there. Okay. Steel Worker on the top floor. Spike Driver in the middle. Spikes 4. You love to see it, dude. And then just Spike Driver, Spike Driver. 43 damage. You love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be another win. The Sap 2, like, that does really stink. -2 per stack decreases every turn. And then I believe deals 5 damage is how that works. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I fully understand, but it's fine. What are we looking at here? Double the amount of rage. Kind of hard to pass that one up. If we play Deranged Brute and Spike Driver, we don't have room for it. Doubling the amount of rage on friendly units in this floor. It's so good though. I gotta go for it. And then give me Preserved Thorns. And we're just gonna hit you, honestly. And then give me another Spike Driver on the top floor. Just fill the map with Spike Driver colonies. You don't scare me one bit. Okay. Spreading spores. This is where you start taking the spreading spores on the front lines. Give me another Spike Driver. And then just hit you every time we have direct damage spells. So now we just kind of sit back and wait for our boss kill to roll in. I think we got this, boys. We don't have any room for any more units, so just heal you back up. And in turn. Okay. I think this is where you go for quick on you. We've got Bramble Lash with the holdover, 155 damage. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, we don't have any room for an Impish Scholar anywhere. Otherwise, I would probably do that, try to grab one of those 2 consume cards back, but it's fine. Just in turn, final boss is taking 105 damage this turn. Hasn't even entered the train yet. Final wave, huh? So, Bramble Lash kills you. And then there's no room for Spike Driver colonies. So you're only taking 465, huh? I'm pretty sure you're still dead, but honestly, not as sure of a death as I thought it would be. This is actually a little on the spicy side. There's no spikes anywhere else. This is a spicy one, dude. I was sure this was going to be a win. Huh. We have the regen, but you do 40 damage right out of the gate. Oh, man. I know it's not going to do anything, but I have to do it somewhere. I think we lose, guys. I hate to say it, but I think this is an L. Only taking 101 damage. Deal 5 damage, apply Rage 8, but then apply 2x Rage and 2x Armor. 157. This is a loss. This one hurts. To go all the way down and have an incredible deck. We shouldn't have played so many Spike Driver colonies. We really shouldn't have. That was just, it was dumb on my part. Oh, dude, this one hurts. This one really hurts. Oh, man. All right, well, anyways, I have 18 minutes to get ready for the stream, so I'm going to do the outro super quick. If you enjoyed the video, let me know your feedback, likes, dislikes, comments, all the good stuff. In addition, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And check out the link tree in the description below. It has links to Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and all that good stuff. But until next time, I'm Runt9, and I will see you later.